I'm making this video now just to show you some of the things you might want to consider using now that we're working at home and you haven't got paints and so forth to hand. You won't be surprised to hear that I've been over to Food and had a route through their cupboards there, and I've come back with some powders and liquids and so on and so forth that you will have some of, I hope, in your kitchen cabinets at home. I've brought out a plate, so just a plate to mix on, and I've got a piece of paper as well, jar of clear water, and a couple of brushes. So these are just the normal school brushes that we have, and I'm just going to show you some of the things that you might want to consider using. And when we're setting work and we're thinking about applying colour, just trying out some of the techniques using these which you may have to hand. So we're going to start off with this, which is coffee. So this is just granular coffee, Nescafe or something similar. And to start off with, just on my plate, I'm going to put a little bit of water. I'm going to put a little bit of water on my plate and then mix the coffee into it like that. So you can see actually that's mixing up into really rather a nice deep coffee colour. So we've got that on the plate there. Not all the granules have dissolved, but I think enough have. I'm going to add a bit more water, only a very small amount of water each time. So let's have a go with that. So move on to the paper here, and yeah, so that's rather a lovely dark tone. And if I mix a more dilute version, so let's put a good deal more water into it, and you can see, can't you, that's a far lighter tone than originally. So that's coffee, fantastic. I'm going to come to the tea bag in a little while. This here is food colouring, and food colouring comes in all sorts of different colours. You need to be a bit careful that you don't spill it as you're going along. I'm not going to dilute this initially. I'm going to put some on the plate, so there's a bit going on the plate there now that you can see. But you could use food colouring directly from the bottle, and it's, I suppose, most like using ink. So food colouring there, and let's try a diluted version. So yeah, you can see, as you'd expect, the diluted version gives a paler tone, so it's quite straightforward. Now these are a bit more exciting. So this is curry powder. I've not used curry powder before. I have used coffee and I have used food colouring, but curry powder's a new one on me. Smells lovely. Clean brush into the curry powder. Doesn't really want to come out. There it goes. Got some curry powder on there now. It's sticking to my brush, probably because my brush is a bit wet. So a bit of water, and I'm going to actually just tip some curry powder onto the plate. Put the lid back on so that I don't go and sneeze and put it everywhere.